All right. What's up, Turtle Riders? Hello and welcome to Uncle Turtle Boy's Late Night Garage Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by our good friends over at Beard Justice LLC. You can find them online at beardjusticellc.com. If you're a guy, you got a little facial hair going on, a little beard situation, sometimes those things can get smelly, man. All right, you need to take good care of that. My buddy Cedric, he'll take good care of you. Trust me when I say, not that I got a little stubble going on here. I can't go, I don't do much more than this, so I need to shave. But if I did, right, if I was going a full beard, I would need to still, be fresh. I need to smell good, all right, or else Mrs. Turtle Boy would kick me out the house. So that's exactly what he does, all right? He's got some magic potions there. They take great care of your face. You're going to like it. A lot of Turtle Riders have purchased it already. They swear by it. So check them out, beardjusticellc.com. Promo code Turtle Boy. You get a discount if you enter that. And you got to spend at least $25. And trust me, you're going to like it. All right, so we got a good episode tonight. With us today, we have coming from Orlando, Florida, we got Vinny Narcissi. How you doing, Vinny?
Good. How you doing, Turtle Boy?
I'm good. Good, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Can you guys hear Vinny all right? Want to make sure. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear him all right. The volume's good and everything. People are saying, hi, Vinny. Yeah, everybody can hear you. We're good. All right, so we are here to talk about, obviously, this situation that's been affecting me mostly, but apparently I'm not the only one who's been affected by this individual. Her name is Catherine Narcissi, and she is married to your brother, Metro. And Miss Narcissi, she's got a lot of names, apparently, as we found out. Now, when we first blogged about this woman, all we knew about her was she was getting kicked out of a hospital for, looked like she was, like, faking being sick. Can you give us any, is this a thing she does, Vinny?
I
understand there's some things you can't comment.
A lot of it you have on your blog already. So,
yeah.
I mean, she's in and out of the hospital constantly. That was the most recent one,
yep.
But she's in and out for treatments continuously.
Yeah. Okay, so like with that one, said she was having a stroke, but then I think you're supposed to get an immediate MRI if you have a stroke, and she didn't want to get one for whatever reason, and she made a big thing, like, call, blah, 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 and she said she called Metro, and then Metro wasn't there, and so she kept calling, and somehow she got a hold of him. He came down, videotaped the whole thing, and then she posted it on Facebook. Now, why she couldn't just record herself, it's like, it was odd that she needed to recruit Metro for that, don't you think?
Yes, my brother has a large base. A lot of people know him. He's well known in our state, well respected. And so having him around kind of with the documentation kind of makes it credible. So, a lot of times you'll notice even on her posts, she'll attach his name so it goes out to more people, and it shows like it's credible because, hey, Metro's attached to it.
So Metro gives her an aura of credibility.
Correct.
So that, yes. Okay, so seems like she's benefiting more from this relationship in several ways. Now, there's certain things you're not going to want to talk about or whatever, and I completely understand because it's a terrible situation what's going on with your family, man. I got to be perfectly honest with you.
Yes.
Now, you're 78-year-old. How old's your father?
74.
74, okay. And she's got a restraining order out against him?
Yes. he went there to about a little over a month and a half ago to assist. And, when he was there, she got very controlling. And, he saw the things that were going on in the house. And, my father won't mince words. And he's a very loving, caring person. But he was calling her out and everything. And she didn't like the fact that he was calling her out. So, they would argue. She would scream and yell. My father would get a little loud, being an Italian. But he wasn't yelling. He just gets loud.
Yeah.
And it's basically, and I guess my brother wasn't defending her because, he probably knows my father was right. So she just, got the restraining order saying it wasn't healthy for the kids and all. I mean, all she had to do was just say, Pops, you're not welcome in the house. I don't want you in the house. I feel like, you're not good for my kids. You're not good for my relationship, my family. Leave, go back to your son Vinny's house. We don't want you here anymore. We thought we could, you being here would help us financially and all that other stuff. But no, she had to go out of her way to get a restraining order, just to have total control.
That's insane.
That's why that came about.
It's like you're supposed to get along with the in-laws, even though not everyone gets along with the in-laws. We all know that, right? But restraining order.
I get along with mine.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, that's a good answer. Your wife's in the background too.
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so but some people don't get along with their in-laws. You don't got a freaking restraining order on them. It's like it's a terribly awkward situation for your brother, no? To be in this situation?
Yes, yeah, it is. And it's tough because a couple of times if I were to talk to you yesterday, a couple of days ago, even a week ago, I would open up a can of worms, and I can give you stories that, make what you have on the blog a joke now. I mean, there's so many things, but, I just don't want to pile on. She's a very sick woman.
She is.
And a part of me,
not in the,
be honest,
not in the
really
sick that she, not in the
all.
sick that she portrays. It's like sick mentally, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
She's not, as far as I know, she's not physically sick and has all these elements. But she might have some sickness, but nothing to the degree she's saying. I mean, if she's got a cut on her finger, it's an amputation, and things like that.
Yeah.
So, but the reason I'm on this with you is because basically she's always blaming me, basically.
Yes, I did notice that.
She always says the family. When she says the family, it's basically me. And she says Vinny and his followers. And I never liked her from day one.
So,
we didn't get along.
Can we do a little background here about how they met? So they met online on some dating website or something?
Yes, they did.
And this was like, 3 years after?
I knew before they were dating, before they got serious, I would talk to my brother Metro, and he would tell me about her. He liked her. Not the greatest at first, but then, he started falling in love with her, and I was happy for him. And the thing about it is, she thinks the family doesn't like her because she replaced my sister-in-law who passed away. It has nothing to do with that. We end up not liking her because of who she is. Mm-hmm. I want my brother to be happy. I wish my brother would find another love of his life. And, and it was tough, once I realized he loved her, but I couldn't be around the family anymore. I couldn't be there. I couldn't listen to the lies. I couldn't see what she was doing to his life and disaster she was causing. So we had a major falling out.
Little timeline here, right? So like beginning of 2016, she posted about being single in February. And they're married by the end of 2016. So they've met and things progress quickly there. She moves in, she lived in West Warwick, correct? And then she moves into his house in Asherway?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And
which was kind of weird because I had my brother convinced to get rid of that house, get a small condo, and buy a condo here down in Florida. He could, travel back and forth, snowbird and things like that. He was all game and ready to do it. And then he was looking at condos with her. And this is on like the 20th day of their 18th date.
Yeah.
And he took her looking at condos. She's like, why are you looking at 1 and 2 bedroom condos? I have kids. And when he told me that, too, I said, Matt, are you nuts? You got to run from this woman.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's saying that.
Like, this is after just a few weeks of dating?
Correct. It was like the 21st or 23rd day they've been talking to one another. It was like the 17th or 18th date or something.
Yeah. Okay. And then so things progress. He proposes to her. Now, there was some story, I believe, that I've heard about in which she got him to propose to her by winning a bet. Is that true?
Yeah, but
Yeah, you don't want to get into that. It would,
well, yeah, I don't want to get into that, but I mean, my brother's he's a little blinded by everything, but he's not dumb where he's not going to propose just because he lost a bet.
Right.
It was like a little cutesy thing, but it was kind of weird though, to be honest with you. The whole thing was weird.
yeah, okay. So she starts, like when you're introduced to this woman, right? What does she say she does for a living? Business owner?
Yeah, she was bringing in I don't know $30,000-$40,000 a month through her businesses.
Yeah.
She's telling the family and everything.
$30,000 or $40,000 a month.
My father and I looked at each other like, "Are you crazy? She's crazy."
$30,000 or $40,000 a month. That's what she said.
Correct.
That's all. That's like $500,000. What? You see her posts, and it's like there's no comments, there's no likes. It's literally just a barrage of posts. It's the spammiest thing I've ever seen. Like, we've all seen the spammy people on your Facebook page, or they're all like, the next 10 people who join, oh, you're gonna be so rich. It's like that's generally not a good sign, right? That thing that you're part of some legitimate scheme. And in the video, I don't know if you watched the video of Metro in bed. Metro,
unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I mean, now, what did you think of that when you saw that? That was terrible.
Well, I tried to reach out to him like an hour after I saw it posted because I haven't talked to my brother in over a year because she blocked us. So, and I thought, that was just the rumors. He blocked us. But when I tried calling, it said that the subscriber, blocked me. So I was trying to reach out to him like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, but honestly, there's probably 10 to 15 of those videos that aren't online right now that she's put out like that before.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is.
Really? So that's not the first time she's like, because I watched that video and it's like, what is the purpose of this besides publicly humiliating Metro? It seems like from what I took of that, she came home and she was upset because Metro didn't come down and help her walk into the house because, of course, she's dying and she needs help and she's like disabled, apparently. And she gets up there and he's watching his show. He probably worked all... What does Metro do for work now? Now he's not a teacher.
He's a band director at junior high.
Oh, so he got a new school job. Okay, all right, gotcha. So, I know that this whole thing that she does publicly, like she's very public about it, and she's got this lingerie business, a little bit inappropriate, airing dirty laundry. Like, that video of him, it's like he's like a respected member of the community. He's a middle school teacher, and she's filming him in his underpants and putting him on Facebook. I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It's humiliating.
Yeah, shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes us all by surprise. But, like I said, we've seen even worse go online from her. And
really? Like what? What does she do?
The irony of it all is, Turtle Boy, is that she, I've never, other than what I'm doing now, and then until you came along, have gotten involved with their relationship publicly. Never. And she's been blaming me for every little thing that happens in her relationship.
Why?
And anybody that says anything bad about her, it's because I'm the one who's driving that. And the funny thing is, even if I was, which I'm not, I could never do that kind of damage to anybody more than she does to herself with these posts and these videos.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I could never say worse things than she posts about her relationship.
Why did
it's unheard of.
About her relationship with Metro?
Correct.
Negative things? So she posts because she must delete them because you hardly see anything up there. Negative.
Oh yeah, no, they go, they come, they go, they take them down. This post is no longer available. But the problem is I haven't seen a lot anymore because all I see is when people send them to me now because I can't be on her Facebook. I'm blocked and everything else. And believe me, I'm not tracking it. I could care less. But people insist on sending it to me. Hey, did you see this? Did you see that? And, I'm always trying to tell them, listen, I don't want to get involved. And then people always call, what's going on with your brother? Is he okay? And I tell them, listen, he says he loves her. You just got to let it go.
I mean, does it hurt you?
Like now is because just as recently as this weekend, I text her because she's posting on there constantly saying, my brother-in-law is doing this. My brother-in-law was Turtle Boy, or he started.
That's
Turtle
right.
Boy,
So I need to bring that up. She came onto the website the other day on the Facebook page, and she literally accused him of being Turtle Boy initially, or like collaborating with us. I didn't even talk to Vinny until recently when this whole thing came out, right? And he was reluctant to kind of come on because keep in mind he's in a weird position here, right? He obviously loves his brother. You'd like you'd like to reconcile with them, correct?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. Yeah, you'd like things to go back to normal. It's a terrible, terrible position to be in for the family, and this woman's causing it, so he doesn't want to do a lot of long term damage. And I'm kind of torn on Metro, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, on the one hand, I think most people reading this feel bad for him, right? They're like, he's in like an abusive relationship. On the other hand, like as a man, I don't understand how anyone can just do that to their own family. Like, just like if my wife was ever like, I'm taking out a restraining order on your father, I'd be like, see you later. No, you're not.
I'm shocked too, but like I tried telling my sister and my brother-in-law and my wife and the family, he loves her. So, she probably might threaten to leave him, or if they come around. I mean, she's got him brainwashed to thinking that I am the one behind everything, not just this blog and everything, that I'm behind all the stuff that's said and done to them. And it can't be the furthest from the truth. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this now is because I even texted her this weekend saying, listen, I don't mind you telling people that the family doesn't like you. I don't mind you telling people that I don't like you at all, that I have a hatred for you. That doesn't bother me. The fact that you go on and on blogging and you go on videos telling everybody that I'm doing this when I'm not, that bothers me because that's a total lie.
Yeah.
You can tell everybody that I dislike you and I don't want you married, my brother, but don't tell people I'm trying to get you divorced.
Yeah.
That's the furthest from the truth.
I feel like
I've done nothing but trying to support them at first, so I don't want to hear that.
Was your brother lonely in those 3 years between the wife, the death of his wife and when she came along? He must have been.
Yeah, no, of course he was. He kind of sheltered himself a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I moved south, so it was tough. I wasn't around. My sister did the best she could. She's tried to spend good time with him, but it's hard.
I feel like he would have,
about 15 years.
I feel like he would have, at that point, he would have fallen in love with a cup of water.
Yes, probably.
Anything
Most likely.
would, yeah.
That made him feel, hey, I got a family here, ready-made. We could love you. We could be like a storybook ending.
She's good at pouring that on, man. She's like the high school, like she's like relationships I had when I was like in high school or college, like early on in college, like the crazy immature chicks. Like 1 minute they're lovey-dovey, the next minute they're freaking nuts. Right? It's not a mature person, but she's like in her mid-40s, so she needs obvious psychological help.
That's why she posts all these things, Turtle Boy, because she needs the attention, whether it be good or bad. She just needs the attention. Like right now, she's stressed to the max. I'm sure she's not happy about all this, but deep down, it's what gets her up in the morning, gets her going. Is it whether it's good attention or bad attention? It's about her. It's a real sickness that she has. I mean, everything. Nobody would know the family feud that we have with her if it wasn't for her. Nobody would know I dislike her. I never talked to anybody about it. The only people the reason they know anything that's going on is because she constantly posts and does videos about it, which blows my mind. I mean, it's just so public.
Yeah.
But I just got fed up saying, listen, you can tell everybody I don't like you, and that's the truth. But you need to stop saying that I'm paying people to do this or I'm going on my way to do that. I don't get that involved.
I mean, that's libelous, what she's saying. Yeah.
I'm here now because of that.
Yeah. So you're here to basically clear the disinformation she's been putting out there about you and your family in particular.
Correct.
No,
yes.
yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah, you want to. So you're not here to crap on her necessarily or crap on. You kind of feel. It sounds like you feel bad for her. Like she's sick. She's sick.
Well, yeah, she is sick. In fact, after this, when she was trying to defend herself on your most recent blog, and I actually text her, you need to stop. You're embarrassing yourself. You got to get off there. Read your posts. Listen to what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're a fool. And I said, and stop mentioning my name. And if you do it again, I'm going to go live on Turtle Boy.
Yeah.
And then I text my brother. I'm like, Matt, get your wife off Turtle Boy. She's making herself look crazy. Because I don't mind having this debate and arguing with them back and forth. We do it behind closed doors. That's what you're supposed to do. But she just has to go public.
She doesn't do closed doors.
I'm going to go public and defend myself, and I'm going to defend my family. She's even sent me text. I'm going to send out all the things about you and all of your life. I'm like, go ahead. I got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
There's nothing not to be ashamed of or embarrassed about. Post whatever you want. Nobody's gonna believe it anyways.
Yeah,
forget it.
That thing that I can't get over the video she posted in the bedroom because it was evil, what he was accusing her of, and I believe him. That she's literally stealing so much money from his bank accounts, talking to a lawyer behind his back. She said the deed is done. right? Like
Yeah.
literally stealing his house, like plotting and telling him, "Yeah, I'm doing this." And the next day, she probably made up for it because she's like, "Honey, I love you. I love you so much. You're the best. We love you so much." And then, Metro just like, "Oh, good affection. I like
And
affection."
the reason the next day they were good, because when I seen that video, that's when I reached out to them. It's been a year since I spoke to either one of them. And I reached out to my brother saying, Matt, I'm thinking, seeing that video, maybe, wow, his eyes opened up. Maybe he realizes what she's doing. So let me reach out to
Yeah.
him and see if he needs assistance. Does he need money for a lawyer? What can I do? But somehow it brought them closer together. And, he's like, when I finally did talk to him, he's like, leave us alone. We're trying to work on it. I love her and everything else. Just as recently as last night, during her rant on the blog, at the end of my text, I told my brother, Matt, if you tell me you love her and you want her to get better and she wants to get help, let me know. I'll physically and financially do whatever I can to help her, because that's what you're asking for.
Yeah.
I mean, because if he loves her, that's fine. I'm not going to try to get them divorced. I think she's a nut. I would never. I could deal with seeing her and talking to her occasionally at functions. That's it. But if he loves her, good. Let her love her. I'll help where I can, bro. That's what I tell him. What do you need? Let me help you. But if she's not willing to get help, and for some reason he doesn't think she needs help, so I don't know what to do.
Is it true that
my biggest thing, like I said, is her lying about me? She thinks what I'm doing now with you is something I've been doing for the 3 years.
Just to be clear,
anybody who knows us, I mean, she can ask any family member, any friends, which nobody talks to them anymore, but they'll tell you, Vin's the first one to say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. And it's crazy how she thinks I'm her boogeyman. I've never seen anything like it. Like all those posts that were on there, she when she texted me this last few days, she's answering any of the questions that came up, like, for instance, the ingredients on her product that one of your bloggers wrote questioning that. She's sending me posts of the ingredients saying, here you go, you want my ingredients? Like, she's basically thinking that I'm going out of my way, making up names and being a different person than I'm supposed to be, saying all these things. Like, who has that kind of time?
She does. She has that kind of time.
Yes. I would never do that.
Yeah, she has nothing but time. Yeah. I noticed at my court date, she was there. Of course, Metro wasn't there because he works for a living, because someone has to pay the bills in that house. So I did not have the pleasure of meeting Metro there. And I just have this feeling like Metro would, if it was up to him, he would not be pursuing this. That's my gut take on this lawsuit.
Had I not got all those texts from him this weekend, blasting me for accusing me for being Turtle Boy and paying
he accused you? Oh.
I would assume he felt that way. But when he's telling me that I'm a bad brother, you're a jerk for getting him involved, why would you bring him into our life? And I'm like, I never met this guy. I don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
Like, why are you putting this all on me? I'm not her boogeyman. I don't understand.
How do you know she wasn't using his phone? I don't take that. I could easily imagine her taking his phone and texting you from it. That's right up her alley.
That's what my sister said and my wife too. Yep. And I said, well, it couldn't have been because she was driving to Georgia at the time, and he was home. So I only know that from her posts. But who knows? Would she have his phone? She probably does. That would surprise me if he doesn't have his phone on him. Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me at all. And
she accuses him in that video of like breaking the law by opening mail or something, or looking at her bank account. Like, she has money. I found a post today from 2018 she made where she's like, don't, this is give to my account. Don't give to Vinny's account. It's like she has her money, and then she also has his money,
No, her business hasn't brought in one dime in the 3 years Metro and her have been married. If you want a fact, it hasn't brought in probably more than $5,000 in 3 years.
Yeah.
But, it hasn't brought in anything. It's cost him no less than $50,000 to keep it going.
Unbelievable. And
what's funny too? I can't believe I'm going to say it. Her her face care product, my wife loved. Said it was good stuff.
Oh. Does she make...
Because she sent it to us when she first started it. But, if she wasn't so crazy, maybe she could be successful, but she's just crazy.
Does she make those products, or is this like a pyramid scheme she's part of?
No, she actually makes it. I guess she has buckets in her backyard.
Yeah.
All flowers.
I don't think it's FDA approved.
I don't know. I haven't looked into it. One of your bloggers looked into it.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what
how
people are saying.
Involved I am. funny thing is, I just hear things from everybody who sends me texts and calls me, not because I asked them to, because they're shocked. And people are always worried, and it's crazy. Like I know more than I should know because I don't want to know. But a lot of it comes from her own family. People don't understand. Oh, my family. If she only knew what her cousins and neighbors and please,
Like, speaking of her family, so they're down in Georgia, and so I assume they live with the father, the first father. They must.
No, my wife said no.
Okay.
I don't know.
She has an older daughter that lives on her own.
Okay,
has an
so
older daughter
older daughter
lives on
lives on
her
her
own,
own.
she
Okay,
said.
older daughter lives on her own, and they're down in Georgia, and it doesn't seem like, I don't know. I look at the pictures. It doesn't seem like they're too thrilled to see her. I can't imagine. They must know. They're adults. They must see the train wreck that is their mother.
Well, I know that they're not close. I know. And the reason I know that is not just from hearsay that I heard through their family, but if you ever look at any of the posts, even on the daughter's birthday, she wishes her a happy birthday. The daughter never responds. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Probably in 3 years, I've seen her post about her daughters, probably 10 responses in 3 years out of 50 million posts she might put out. They know who she is. They know what she's about.
Yeah. So let me see. Let me ask if anybody listening right now has any questions. Feel free to ask him. He might be able to answer them. He might not. I can't guarantee you. Obviously, there's some sensitive issues here. It's family. And the goal here is to reconcile. The goal here is to get Metro back. It sounds like his brain. I don't know what it's going to take. It's going to take. She's going to leave him.
I'm not looking to save Metro like the blog says. I want my brother to be happy. And if it's being happy staying with that crackpot, then I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
But everything, this
He's
thing
not
I'm doing
happy
right here, right now, is because of what she's doing, not because of what I'm doing or anybody in my family. She's already brought shame and disgust to our family. So I would never thought about this ever in my life because I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's already out there, and the things that she says and does to ruin my brother's reputation is crazy. But I just want him to be happy. But I think my relationship with him is beyond repair. But I warned him to this point that I said, Matt, if she doesn't stop accusing me of doing things and going and posting and saying it's all about me doing this and that, I'm going to go live, Turtle Boy. I'm not going to tolerate her accusing me of everything. The crazy thing is, think about this, Turtle Boy. All the posts you've seen, you probably haven't seen an eighth of all her posts because there's so many more crazy ones out there and so many that's been deleted, right? She thinks that it's me pushing that. That's how demented this woman is, that she can't understand why anybody else would be taken back by what she says and what she does. She thinks somebody like me is pushing the agenda on her. Just step back and look at what you say and do. Just that on its face value, people are going to poke fun at you and think you're crazy. They don't need somebody like me telling them that. And that's how crazy she is. She don't see it. She thinks somebody needs to convince other people she's crazy.
I'll tell you what the craziest part about this is that a lawyer took her money to file a lawsuit. That to me is the most, because anybody who listens to her is like, this chick is nuts. Just look at her freaking Facebook page. And then this slimy state representative lawyer, this slime ball, is like, you know what? I'm going to, to me, it's preying on her. It's like, I'm going to take her money. I know this is obviously bullshit because I graduated from freaking law school. I understand how the law works. But I'm going to take it anyway, and I'm going to file this stupid lawsuit and embarrass myself. And then she fires him in court on Friday. It was amazing. She fired him. And so now we're standing there in front of the judge. Neither of us has a lawyer. And I can't believe the judge is humoring this. Only in Rhode Island, in Providence Plantation. Yeah, does that happen? And we're wasting our time with this nut job who's just, knows the court system too well. And of course, I'm sure the check to the lawyer came from Metro's account. I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
No sweat off her
back. The thing about this is, what I think happened, and you're probably going to agree, is that the lawyer took the case. Hey, this sounds good. We have somebody who's disabled, supposedly. We have somebody that's being bullied. He's a representative, so it looks good for him to go out there. Hey, I'm doing this for the people. But once the court case came and all the evidence got put in front of him, because he probably didn't look into any of it. It sounds like an open closed case, and now he has to go appear in front of the judge. He's probably looking at it saying, the hell am I doing?
What he
This
did was he
isn't
told
gonna go.
her.
This ain't gonna work, and she was pissed off. He probably told her to drop the case, and she fired him.
What he probably told her to do is stop posting crazy shit online, because she kept posting
Yeah.
shit and commenting on our page and stuff like that. And I kept texting him. I'm like, guy, this is what your client's doing right now. And he's like, and then next thing you know, he's like, well, he's fired. So likely she probably told her stop. And you can't tell this woman she's wrong. She's never wrong.
No.
And so that. So here's some questions people want to know. Do her kids really have autism? These younger, the two kids with her, or is that she's just doing that for the disability?
Well,
you think?
One of them does have autism.
Okay.
But I don't want to talk about the kids.
Yeah, of course.
They're young.
Yeah, okay.
They're too youngest.
What we're getting at here is she abusing Social Security? You think?
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Okay. So other questions people are asking. People wanted to know, what is the craziest post she has ever posted? Can anything come to mind?
Yeah. God, there's like quite a few I can tell you, but I'd rather not, to be honest. Let's put it this way: the one with Metro in bed was definitely not the craziest.
Oh, really?
That'd be in the top 10, but it's not the craziest at all.
Is it up there? What about the hospital one? Getting kicked out of the hospital? Is that up there?
That's in the top 5.
Okay, top 5. Okay. Let's see. Other questions people are asking here. People are loving you, Vinny. Spinny Feeks with Truth. People are saying Vinny needs to file a complaint against her. You don't want to fly up from Florida to deal with this shit.
No, and I told her that too on my text when I told her that she's crazy, and I said I'm glad this is all going to come to a head. And I had said to her in the text, because she mentioned in your blog, I said, after everything, I said, stop mentioning my name, and if you keep saying it's my fault, I'm going to go live at Turtle Boy. And, oh, by the way, my wife and I are going to donate $600 to Turtle Boy's attorney fees.
I won't turn it
So
down.
she turned that around the other night and said that I paid you $6,000 to drum all this crap up. It's like so weird. It's like this totally opposite of what I said to her. And she's telling everybody, I hired you now. She's saying, oh, I got a text that proves
Turtle
that
Boy's not for hire.
He hired me. I'm like, that's nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
We're not for hire anyway. People have actually tried that. Can you write a positive blog about me? No, that's not how it works. Let's see what else people are asking. What was Metro like before he lost his wife, and has he changed?
Metro was loved by all.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't go anywhere without everything. I mean, I was always Metro's brother. I mean, that's how I was known until I was in my probably early 30s, and I was always proud of it. I never felt like I was in a shadow where, my brother's the star of life, and I always wanted to be like him. And I was always proud of him. I was always grateful to have him as a brother, and people always loved him. He's kind-hearted. He was an excellent husband. He was everything that you'd really want in life. He's everything I would like to have been,
And you guys, were you guys close with Michelle?
It's sad to see what happened to him.
Were you guys close? Were you guys close with Michelle?
Oh yeah. Michelle, we were best friends. We would go out all the time. My wife and I, and him and Metro, and we had a really tight relationship.
Yeah.
And again, I want to state my dislike for my sister-in-law has nothing to do with my sister-in-law passing away. It's her. It's her. I know my sister-in-law who passed away, Michelle, truly wanted Metro to remarry and be happy, and she did. She really wanted that for him, and I if he met somebody that made him happy and took good care of him, good for him. I'd be happy. Actually, I'd be happy if she just stopped posting and move on with her life. But she won't. She won't let any of this go.
Yep. Now, one thing I did notice, right, is that her diseases change over the years, and it's always something else. Cancer is a new one. Cancer came after Metro. Do you think there's anything there to that where she's like trying to keep up with, like, she doesn't like, it's like a lot of people probably speak highly of Michelle, and she's like, well, now I have to one up her.
So, every time my sister-in-law Michelle, every time her anniversary of her death comes up, or her birthday, or Metro and Michelle's anniversary come up, my sister-in-law now, Kat, actually happens to always have to go to the hospital the night before or the day of. So all the attention is off that day. So nobody Facebooks or emails Metro, hey, happy anniversary, we're thinking of you and Michelle, blah, blah. So
Jesus.
for the last 3 years, any one of those major milestones that come up, she's always sick.
Fucking terrible. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, it just, the cancer, okay, I have no proof she's lying about the cancer, right? But when you get cancer and you get chemo, like, you don't look like Private Pile. Like, you look, you go full bald. And she looked like she had freaking hair. Her follicles didn't fall out, right? Her eyebrows were still there. I'm not an expert on chemotherapy. I've never had it, so I can't be 100% positive. Something's not right there. That's just what I'm saying.
You stay with the intuition. You're going in the right path.
Yeah, and it looked like in some of the videos, like she has, oh, good God, that 9-minute montage video that I put in the last blog, right? Where it's just like, It's like almost like professionally done. And it's just like the whole thing is just me. I'm so sick, but at the same time, I'm so resilient. Look at me. Tell me how strong I am. I've overcome this, and then I had this, and then I had this, and then my doctor said this, and this, and this, and then, but here I am, going strong. And it just seems like she's just, it has to be about her all the time.
Well, she's sick. I think she has Munchausen's, believe it or not.
Oh, a lot of people are saying that.
That's my opinion.
A lot of people are saying that.
And the thing about it is she's just a very sick person.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got a billion and one stories I can tell you that just would blow everybody's mind. But what good is it? It is what it is, and none of this is her fault. She's, what's going on with you and I right now on this podcast here. She won't see it that she caused this.
No, oh God,
she
no.
started it. She's going to continue it. It's just, it's the spotlight on her, good or bad.
Yeah.
This is what she needs and wants.
Yeah, like if Catherine's watching this, and of course she's going to watch this, I would just urge you, Catherine, like, I'm a reporter, okay? I talk about things that are in the news. When you put that video out there of yourself at Kent Hospital, you specifically asked people to share it so that the media would get it, okay? And a lot of people did. You got the attention you wanted. We saw it. We wrote about it, okay? And then you're in the spotlight. So you asked for that attention. Now, you don't get the kind of coverage that you always hope for when you ask for media attention. So with this whole thing, clearly it's not going to happen. We don't think highly of you, and we're never going to. So the best thing you can do, and I'm giving you advice, you're probably not going to listen to it, but I just want to have this on the record. The best thing you can do is just stop this, right? Stop the lawsuit. Stop drawing attention to yourself. Just live your freaking life, right? You have a nice husband who hasn't left you yet for some reason. Just love him. Be nice to him, all right? That's it. Maybe reconcile with the family. Take the restraining order off of dad, all right? Just be normal. Call Vinny up and apologize, right? Be a normal person. I don't think you're going to do that, but I just want to go on record as saying that's the best advice I can give you right now. So, because I know she's watching. People want to know also, was she the reason that he left his job at North Smithfield?
I can't guarantee or comment on that.
I mean, I'm guessing. That's just my educated guess. That I would imagine the parents of North Smithfield, nice town, would not. If my kid was in the band, right, and the band teacher was kind of like a public figure through his wife. And she went to Disney World with them, and so she was probably around a lot. And it's just like my kid goes there, but like I don't need this from my kid's teacher, right? Especially a non-tenured teacher. You've only been there like 2 years. Once you're in there 3 years, you're kind of in there forever. But like first 3 years, they can get rid of you real quick. And it just seems like it's like, yeah, this guy's good. He's talented. He's a fine teacher. But the whole package makes him not worth keeping around. That's my guess.
I'm sure that her doing what she does and being who she is definitely didn't help. And I'm sure whoever gave you that information about whatever that I saw in the blog,
yeah, we got
I don't know who you spoke to on that. So you know better than me. But I've had people from that area reach out to me before, saying, "Oh my God, what's going on?" So
yeah,
I'm sure none of it helped.
Some good questions coming here. Has she ever had a reasonable conversation with anyone in the family?
No.
Never.
No,
Wow, not one,
no,
huh?
never.
That's odd.
No.
Other questions they're asking: has she ever been Section 12'd? I don't think so, right?
Which section 12?
I think that means like involuntarily put away. I'm guessing the answer is no on that one. Yeah, I don't think
Not
they
aware of,
even do
no.
that anymore. Let's see. Does he have? Who was the husband before her? Was that Leandro before Metro?
You know, I'm not sure. I thought there was only 4, and Metro was the 5th. I didn't know until I read your blog, to be honest.
I mean,
with
those
you.
are the ones we found.
It
Yeah.
took me, my sister, my wife, and brother-in-law all by surprise. Like, oh my God, I thought it was like 4 marriages, and he was the 5th. We had no idea it was that many.
Yeah, it looks like a lot. And then there was a Ken Pyers in there. I don't know what that guy did. He's a Fall River firefighter. He got out though. He's like the one guy who saw the writing on the wall and got out. But that was, of course,
and
after.
Boy, that goes to show you how little I looked into her. Like we always thought he was the 5th. Because I don't spend my time, like she assumes I did, trying to ruin her life and investigate her. Like, I'm going to say almost everything you posted, but a couple of things were news to me. Like, holy shit, I didn't know that was real. That was shocking, because I could care less. I just disliked her on her face value, not even from what the past was. You know what I mean? I only started finding out about her past after we had a falling out with her, because family members of hers and friends and people who knew her started reaching out to us saying she's crazy, get your brother away. So I never even looked into her past. I just never liked her for who she was because the way she acted. You know? So, and I still don't dig into her past because I could care less. I just don't want her saying that I do these things.
Yeah, you're concerned about
these things.
Right.
And I even told my brother on a text, I said, please, I'm waiting for you guys to sue me because I can't wait for disclosure, because you are not going to find an email, a handwritten letter, a text, a call, a voicemail of me ever going out of my way publicly or privately trying to ruin your relationship with your wife.
Yeah.
I've never have. This, everybody that sees this, and here's the funny thing, it's maybe not good for your subscribers, but I didn't even tell any of my family members other than my sister that I'm doing this, because I'm not looking to bring any attention. I'm thinking, look, she's already made an ass out of herself online on your blog, so I'm going to bring it out to those people and anybody else that supposedly is a cat lover. Who knows? I don't know, but I just wanted it all to go away. I mean, it's just it's crazy.
Yeah, I completely understand. People are asking, Vin. Now he's the oldest, correct?
Yes, he is.
Are you the baby of the family?
Yes.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Yes, I am.
And there's a sister in between.
Correct.
Okay, does Metro talk to the sister? People want to know.
No, they actually sent a lawyer's letter. It's not a restraining order, but a lawyer's letter saying that if they continue to slander them on public forums such as like this or Facebook, which they don't, or contact them, that they're going to take legal actions against them.
Catherine's attorney sent that, a cease and desist.
Yes. Supposedly, I was supposed to get one too, but I've never received one. I don't know, because they don't have my address, because I moved about a year and a half after I last spoke to them. So they don't know my new address. So
does Metro have nieces or nephews on your side of the family?
Yes, he's got my 2 boys and my sister's niece.
Do they want to see
my sister's daughter?
I mean, I feel bad for them that they don't get to see their uncle.
Yeah. Oh, they're devastated. We were a tight, close family. They loved their uncle. That's the truth. I mean, it's crazy. They loved their uncle. We were a tight family.
That's awful, man.
And you know what's funny too? I don't even involve my kids. Like my boys don't even know I'm doing this. I won't even tell them. And they don't even go on Facebook. They know we don't have a relationship because of what Kat's doing, but they don't even know the extent of it because we don't involve them. I don't want them to, think of their uncle that way. They really don't.
Well, and that's what sucks
they
is
have
that
have an idea of what's happening.
I mean, once they're older and they're going to go on Facebook and they're going to see the stuff and they're going to see the things she's posting and they're going to see their poor uncle being emasculated. Like he was emasculated in that video. A man's home is supposed to be his home. And he wasn't even welcome to watch television in a home that he's paid for. It was disgraceful what she did to him in that disgraceful. And I'm sorry, I don't think she's mentally ill. I think she's just evil. Like I think this whole thing, she knows exactly what she's doing. She's conniving, right? And she's vindictive. And I think she knows exactly what she's doing.
I think what she's doing is evil, but I think she's really mentally unhealthy. And I think that's really what it is. I mean,
Mm.
it's evil what she's doing, but she's not that smart to do this, manipulate in a way to the way it would seem and way everybody's talking about her. She's chemically imbalanced.
Mhm.
She needs to go to Butler. That's a hospital for psychiatric care. She needs to go to somewhere like that for a good 3 months and get help. She
Yeah.
needs help like you cannot believe.
Yeah, people are in the comments are saying that they're getting methotrexate injections and their hair does not fall out. And like just a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of people who have had the
Oh, yeah.
diseases that she's had are all in the comments saying, "No, this did not happen to me." Right? This is not how it works. So a lot of people are just disputing it based on, their own attention. What else are people saying? Other people saying, yeah, the weight thing too is weird. The weight thing, and people are saying, like, she got real fat and then she gets real skinny. And I think my opinion, she's doing it on purpose. It's got nothing to do with illness.
Well, I hear you. Like some of your bloggers said, she's
Yeah.
taking pills to control that and to let her heart rate go up when she goes to the doctors and stuff. But I don't know that to be true. That's what I saw a couple people post.
Yeah, we
Who
don't-
knows? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have
You know,
evidence. Yeah.
Would I put it past her? No.
No.
You know.
I wouldn't put much past her at all. I mean, unfortunately, people make a good point. We're kind of giving her what we want by talking about her, but we got, it's a story. I mean, somebody's suing me, we're going to talk about it. I'm very honest with our readers about what exactly is going on. I like to keep them updated about stuff like that so they know the bullshit that we're dealing with.
Well, I really like to go away after this, but it all depends on her because I don't know you, but
We're
I'd
getting
like
to know
believe
each other.
If she drops the lawsuit, just let everything go on its own. I mean, but
Yeah, totally.
she's never going to let this go. That's the problem. She's going to be posting it back to her crazy stuff, and she's not going to let it go. I assume you're the kind of person to be like, all right, she dropped the lawsuit, she's ready to move on. But
Yeah.
I don't know if she could let it go. I don't
Yeah.
think she could ever let it go. But I like to believe if she's willing to let that go, that you both can just
Oh, totally.
move on.
If she drops
Yeah,
the lawsuit,
but
I'd like
oh,
to
she
never.
will.
I'd like to never speak her name again. Hopefully, hopefully she doesn't turn into this guy Mike Gaffney who sued us and lost, and he doesn't ever go away. But my time is valuable. I don't want to deal with people like her. They're old news, and that's why I find these people extremely annoying. It's like, just go away. I don't want anything to do with you. People say, when did Metro start playing the sax? Has he played it his whole life?
He was probably around 11 or 12 when he started playing. He was always musically inclined. He played the accordion and the piano. He's like a savant. He's a genius. He's a great musician, actually.
Yeah. Does she have contact with her siblings or or parents? I know her mother died.
Well, the sad thing now is her father might not make it through the night. So I heard that he's in hospice. He's not doing well. I guess he had a heart attack, a stroke, like, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock today. So, I'm stressed out about it because, I told you I'd do this interview and, I don't want to feel like I'm piling on. But you want to know something? It makes no difference in her because she's relentless, and somehow I'll get blamed for the dad stroke.
Of course you will.
She'll come out and say that the father read all the posts that Vinny had, that paid Turtle Boy to do all this. He caused the death of my father, the illness of my father. So I'm not even exaggerating. If I didn't do this video with you right now, she'd actually blame me for her father getting sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would not. I bet. I mean, it's as sick as it sounds. She probably likes the attention that she would get because now she gets more sympathy. This woman feeds on sympathy. It's that's her currency is sympathy.
Yes, good attention or bad attention.
Yeah,
spotlights on
every time.
Think about it.
And it's like,
who responds the way they responded to your bloggers last night? I mean,
Oh,
would
yeah.
you be embarrassed? I mean, I'd change my name. I'd sell my house and move to another country if all that stuff was out there.
Yeah.
But not her.
Nope.
She's going to say, well, I'm going to defend myself. Do you really think what you're saying is defending yourself? You look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah, and we're gonna post about that in the final thing tomorrow about how she kind of responded to that. Let's see. Any other questions before we call it a night, guys? Let's see. People keep saying My Cousin Vinny. That's all you could think. It's a great movie. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the other thing is, look, as far as her posting saying that people are stalking her, going around her house, most of that, I'm going to say 95.9% of it, I don't believe any of that. She might have got
No.
random text from somebody. I can't prove that yes or no. Like I said, I wasn't really into what's going on until just recently. But, if there's anybody out there that is driving by the house or saying these death threats, which I don't think, but,
No.
nobody should be doing that.
No, but nobody is doing
she
that.
does have young
Nobody's
kids,
doing
and
that.
I like to believe nobody would do that.
Nobody
but
would
there
do
are
that.
crazy people out there,
Yeah.
so, they need to tone that rhetoric down as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
totally.
I don't want to
Well,
say harm to her at all.
She posted yesterday. She posted the quote unquote threats that she's getting on our page, and it was literally screenshots of people saying, anonymous people saying mean things about her in the comments. You know how comment sections
Right.
are on websites.
Correct. Just like she can't prove that I've ever done anything other than she thinks I've been doing things. She can't show you any proof that people going by her house or the FBI is involved, like she said. None of it. All that is just attention on her.
Yeah.
But there might be one person that went overboard that you might not know of. I don't.
She would have posted
I
it.
just want to make sure if anybody's reading these things, or
Yeah, you're on record.
The line.
Yeah, you're on record, and I'm
Nobody's
on record.
harassing like that.
I want to make it clear. It should be self-evident. We don't endorse, threats, harassment. We don't endorse that. When we write about these people, right? Just leave your comments about them on the Facebook page. No need to contact them, right? I mean, I can't stop you if you do, but you're certainly not an extension of us if you choose to do that. That's completely your doing. We're not telling you to do that. Now, but she didn't, if she actually got text messages that were threatening, she would have posted them all. She's an attention whore. Instead, she's got she's got pictures from the comment section. That's the harassment that she's getting. That's it.
But her response will most likely be the FBI said that I can't do it, which there's no FBI. That's not the case. But she will come up with something like that. They're not letting me. So
the
she's
FBI.
And I think one of your bloggers put on there, I'm jotting down all the things you're saying. I'm going to go back and research to see if the dates and times match up.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, nothing's going to match up. So
yeah, exactly.
She's probably in for it. So
spoiler alert.
She's got a lot of... And also, I don't want to have to do this again. I'm going to be done. I'm going to move on with my life.
Totally.
But depending on her response, if she keeps coming out saying that I'm involved in any of this other than now, and I've done this and I'm out to get her or get her a divorce, I will then come with a trove full of stuff that she's done and who she really is, and I'll spend an hour and I'll break it all down, and it'll blow everybody's mind on the real Casey Hill. But I'm not ready to go that far. I just want to make sure she understands. Stop lying about me and stop lying about the family. Yes, I don't like you. Yes, I wish you never met my brother and you were married.
Mm.
But I never tried to stop you. I never tried to get anybody involved to stop you. I never went public. I never invited anybody to do this. I mean, it's all in her mind. I'm her boogeyman. So, Kat, you need to stop. This is the last warning I'm giving you.
Yep.
If you keep saying these things that I'm doing, then I'm going to really do it. So
Awesome.
Stop it.
All right. Well, we thank you for coming on, Vinny. I know it's not an easy thing to do, but I'm glad we did it. And so it's all out there. And hopefully she sees this and just stops.
Yes, she will.
Stops. We'll see what happens, though. Like
Just
I said,
stop.
we'll see.
Okay.
All right, Turtle Riders. We will see
All right.
you all on Thursday. Thank you for joining us,
Thank you for
Vinny. I
your time.
appreciate it. Have a good night.